Welcome back. It's time to bring in our panel. With us here in studio this week, we have former state party chair for the Indiana Democrats, Robin Winston, former vice chair for the Indiana Trump campaign, Tony Samuel, and two former state lawmakers, Democrat Terry Austin and Republican Mike Murphy. So, Mike, I'll start with you. Congress back in session already. It looks like another potential government shutdown could be looming at the end of the month.
It seems to be like a routine. It's like watching the Yankees win the World Series or watching the Cubs
they haven't done
not
that in
win
a
the
while,
World
but
Series.
right.
But it's so routine.
Yeah.
It's so disappointing because not only is our delegation, I think, generally a really good delegation, but they're at the behest of leadership, which is disorganized and in both parties and just not willing to work together.
Terry, at the same time, we're waiting to hear if state lawmakers will go into a special session. Democrats and some Republicans have been pushing back on that idea of redistricting. What are you hearing about all of this from your former colleagues at the State House?
What I hear is starting to emerge is stop the steal, quite honestly. And that's sort of the idea that people think this is really a bridge too far. When we have so many issues, the child care vouchers are cut, 180,000 Hoosiers are going to lose their Medicaid, health insurance coverage. We know that hospitals are going to close, nursing homes are going to have a very tough time, that they're wondering why this is taking priority over so many bread and butter issues.
And Tony, these maps that we're seeing this week that could potentially favor Republicans in all 9 districts, can that get through the court, splitting Indianapolis 3 ways, the way this one particular map does?
Well, the maps that are out there aren't the maps at all.
They're just ideas at this
They're
point.
ideas by someone, maybe consultants, maybe somebody that's putting them out there to throw everybody off and cause an uproar. Leadership hasn't decided if they're supporting this. The governor has not called for a special session. Now I think they will, and the rumor is they would go in November. They've got good legislators that have done this map drawing before, and those are the folks that will work on this. It'll be very thoughtful, it'll be very transparent, and there should be a good explanation for the policy side of it, and I think you'll see that. There's the political reasons for sure, and those to me are, Democrats, if they control Congress, they're going to try to impeach President Trump again. They're going to try to stop all the progress that he's making. That's the political side, but there's got to be a policy side, and I think you'll see it.
Robin, what's your response to that? And do you think this could lead to a lawsuit if Marion County is carved up 3 different ways?
Well, Dan, I think there's going to be a lawsuit simultaneously with people getting ready to run. But we need to get back to the premise of why we're doing this. We're doing this in the middle of a time when we don't have to do it. We're doing it when we're announcing cuts to child care funding. We're doing this while other people are riding around in luxurious SUVs, building helipads, cutting the budget, and maybe costing our taxpayers, you taxpayers, $250,000 for a special session.
Mike, what are you hearing from your former colleagues in the State House, not just on this issue, but also on that issue of property taxes? We heard from the mayors earlier who say they're already feeling the impact in their cities and wanting lawmakers to make some changes to that bill.
Well, I think when it comes to redistricting, I think you can expect some action this week coming up.
Yeah.
In the next
caucus
five or
meetings,
six,
apparently.
Whatever.
We'll see what happens.
There'll be some action and some more information for the legislators who've been pretty much held in the dark except for leadership over the last, 4 or 5 weeks or whatever, who knows. But the bottom line is Braun is waiting for instructions from Trump. He's going to do whatever Trump tells him to do, and that will be the timing. So it's not really based on what Indiana wants to do, it's what Washington wants to do. When it comes to taxes, I mean, I've been saying for years, I don't know how these mayors do it. What we did the last session was the legislature cut taxes and so that the locals would have to raise taxes, essentially, right? And they took the credit for it. The mayors get credit for nothing. They get the trash.
And now
basically.
they're dealing with the aftermath. Terry, what are your thoughts on this property tax issue from across the aisle?
Well, talking to several mayors, at least in the area that I know, they know that they're tightening their belt for the 2026 budget. However, they really anticipate that they're going to hit a brick wall in 2027. The other thing that I think people need to anticipate is when people start to get their tax bills in late October, early October, they're going to find that $300 figure is nowhere really to be found, only for some of the most expensive homes, because that's the cap on it. And people are going to be shocked, and they're going to think we're doing all this and we're going to have to raise income tax when we're not even getting, maybe they're getting $150 That's it.
Let's talk about another issue in the news this week that impacts people's wallets as well, utility costs. The governor naming a new utility consumer counselor, Abby Gray. The governor directing her to find ways to try and lower costs for Hoosiers. Some Democrats, like State Rep Matt Pierce, said it's just to distract from Republican policies over the last decades, which, in his words, kowtow to the utilities to give them every opportunity to make more and more profit. Tony, what's your response to that and to this news from this week of the new counselor being named?
I don't know how you can criticize this. This move is to help homeowners, help ratepayers make energy more affordable, look at the supply and help make sure that there is the proper supply, because we've got an increased demand. There's an energy crisis that we're facing. And, you know, he's made it clear that he's going to focus on energy costs. So, you know, you can talk about the past, but this governor, he's come in office and right away he's addressing an issue there's been a lot of rhetoric about it for years, but he's taking it on with really strong executive orders, and now this pick, and also picks that he'll make for the IURC.
Robin, quickly, what's your view on this?
We're always dominated by the feds. Remember that the president has cut funding for solar. He's cut funding. He's made fun of windmills. Think about the people in Fowler, how they feel about that. And then the building trades in Northwest Indiana that are trying to build our solar farms. There are alternative forms of energy that can reduce the cost for our consumers, but Washington keeps saying let's not use them.
Okay, we'll be back with our panel in just a few minutes for their winners and losers. Up next, a lot has been said about his struggles in life, but this weekend, former Colts owner Jim Irsay is being